Hey, welcome to Baseballisms. I'm Joe. Today I was going to talk about my partner in crime, actually, my glove. You know, back when I was in Little League, our Little League in town actually had a major league and a minor league. And when I was in the minor leagues, actually, I was a catcher. I played on a team that they called Toronto, and back in those days, it wasn't even a Blue Jays, so Toronto was actually in the minor leagues. But I was a catcher, so I had a catcher's mitt, and you know, for a little kid, actually breaking in a catcher's mitt is pretty tough. You know, so I did everything I could. I was putting the ball in it and wrapping it up and sticking it under the bed, and you know, trying to break that thing in. But you know, the reality is that it was still pretty tough. And you know, catcher's mitt these days actually have hinges and all that, so it's a lot easier than it was then. But having that basically like a giant pillow thing made me a two-handed catcher, you know, so I had to hold that ball in whenever I caught it. But when I was moving up to the majors, there was a kid, I was drafted on a team called the Dodgers, and there was a kid named Carl Whiting on that team who was already a catcher, so they needed to move me to a different position. And so they were going to move me to an infield spot, and third base actually is where I ended up. And I had this little kid's glove, you know, it wasn't really what I considered a true baseball glove, so I decided I was going to go out and get myself a real glove, so I was going to play in the majors there, and I ended up getting myself a Rick Monday model Spalding baseball glove. So this was basically 1974, 75, around that time. I was in 7th grade when I got this thing, and it's been with me ever since. So, you know, it's been a trusted friend all along having this baseball glove. I didn't really know who Rick Monday was actually at the time. You know, he was playing for the Cubs and in the National League, and growing up in American League town, I wasn't really sure, you know, who he was, but kind of ended up following him because he was on my glove. You know, so it wasn't because of him that I got this glove. It was something I liked the look of it and the feel of it. So now it's a little bit broken in more for a softball. The pocket's a little bit bigger than it was back in those days, but you know, I can only imagine how big it must have been on my hand when I was in 7th grade, you know, playing ball with this kind of thing. But I've had it ever since, and it's been a good, trusted friend. So if you have a baseballism about your glove, then certainly send it on in. Go to the site, and you can upload it there, or send us an email to wisdom@baseballisms.com and tell us a story about your glove.